What's going on, everybody? It's Northeast Kingdom. Got me. Finally got a face to the voice.
To the voice. Mr. King Caramel himself.
Yeah. Reacts RK. Otherwise known as Isaiah. And then my boy Sneaky. Otherwise known as Christian.
Yes, sir.
So this is gonna be our setup probably for a little while until we get some better ideas.
Yeah, that or until one of us gets like a actual place to.
Like a studio.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So this is what we got. You finally get to see our faces.
Finally. It's what, 13 episodes in? Because we didn't do last week because of the Wi-Fi situation.
Yeah. Damn, lost Wi-Fi. It took 3 days for it to come up. Because, I don't know. I don't want to say my company's name, but damn, took too long.
Oh, no.
I'm calling you out.
No.
So that was just the issue for last week, but now we're gonna try and get these out a little bit more, little more face interaction, not so much just a podcast.
Yeah, well, it's like if you're on Spotify and shit, then that's all you're gonna get. But
right.
Finally had the way to make the video, so we're here.
Yeah, tested out the camera. He did.
Yeah.
A couple times, so we're pretty happy with the quality.
Yeah, it ain't bad. It really ain't.
Night vision is no joke.
Night vision is insane. It's like, look exactly like the Call of Duty.
Call of Duty night vision. Yeah, thermal. So we've got a couple topics for today. Not much has really been going on, because we're still, as everyone knows, we're all still going through the COVID.
Yeah. I mean, we went to Portland, but if you want to save that for a full episode.
Right. Yeah, we went to Maine for the 4th of July. I mean, nobody was really doing fireworks. It wasn't it wasn't a lot going on because of COVID.
Well, those fireworks like your hotel. Well, our hotel. The second night.
There was fireworks, but it wasn't anything put on by any, bar or something like that.
At the time of the fireworks, it was only your hotel.
Yeah, it was my hotel that we were staying at. That he eventually got a room for, but we'll get into that at a different time.
Yeah, see that episode's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's funny because the video we uploaded too shows not even a quarter of Saturday.
No.
Because we just got.
That was an interesting night.
We just started buzzing fast, and it was just I didn't think to record nothing.
Yeah. So that was pretty much it. I mean, other than that, we've just been doing the same thing that we have been doing.
Yeah.
So, but here we are. Congratulations. Yay!
Live in the flesh.
Finally got something going.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to be a little bit more professional.
A little more organized. I don't know about professional. So we got some ideas for the channel. The merch is out. Again, just figured I'd drop that in.
And if you want some, we don't really have a website. Just hit up the Instagram, I guess, right?
Yeah, hit up the Instagram or
one of us on Snapchat.
Yeah, I mean, if you know us and you want a t-shirt, just send us a message like, hey, how much are the shirts?
Yeah, and we'll figure out a way to get to you.
Yeah, we'll figure out a way to get it to you, especially if you're close. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be that huge of a deal.
No, I'll meet you at Walmart.
Yeah, we'll meet you somewhere. So, we got. What do we have for sizes?
Right now we have a few smalls left, not a lot, a few mediums, and quite a bit of large and extra large. We got mostly large and extra large because that's the most popular sizes around our age.
Right.
And we got quite a bit mediums, but not a lot, and then smalls we didn't get much of because
not many people that
we're not gonna.
Yeah, I mean.
Besides what, your mom?
Yeah, pretty much. Small people.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, definitely get a hold of us if you want one.
For sure.
And there should be
this is one right here.
And we took some pictures with the new camera, so there might be some pictures up on Instagram. It's looking like, so you guys can get a better feel for it. But he's actually gonna pull out a shirt right now, so you guys can look. They're all long sleeves too, by the way.
This is from Friday night, so things fucking.
Yeah, they're all long sleeves.
Yeah, they're all long sleeves right now.
But until we got a couple other ideas in mind.
Yeah, so this is the first one. We kind of did it just to get the name out and get something flowing. But
this one's a little raggedy. This one's been worn. And it's the same picture that's on the back screen here.
I mean, this one was worn on Friday. That was an interesting night, but
It was alright.
yeah, I went to the Crispies trailer.
Oh,
That's because Devin was leaving. PSOUL. Shout out.
Shout out.
But yeah, the same guy who does the music for our outros, he's in the Air Force actually, and he's leaving to South Korea for a year, and then somewhere else for a year. So he's gonna be gone for 2 years. So he hung out with us Friday and just partied a little bit and had some fun.
That's when he tested out the night vision and just really the quality of the camera. But this fool bought an expensive camera, and then when he pulled it out, I was like, bro, there's no case on that.
Yeah, I didn't buy it.
But the case for a good reason. For a good reason.
I was at Best Buy. Everything at Best Buy is expensive as fuck. The original camera I wanted, they didn't have. So then I got this one, and I asked the guy if I could get it was an $800 camera, the original one I wanted. He was like, yeah, we don't have any, whatever. And I was like, cool, can I get the display one then? And he was like, we don't sell that. I was like, just let me get the display for like 50 or 500 bucks.
$50.
Not gonna hurt anybody, right? 500 bucks.
Yeah.
Fucking hey, all these greasy ass chicken grease fingers touched it, so I was like, yo, let me get this for like free. And he was not a fan, so then we saw this one, and this one was used actually. It was refurbished. It was $800, now it's like $760. And I was like, alright, let me get it for $500. And this fool wouldn't even let me hold the box until I bought it.
Mind you, this camera is like, I don't know too much about cameras, but this thing is like way, I have no idea.
We don't even know how to use it.
Yeah, I really don't know how to use it. And because the way that the strap is set up to hold the camera, my finger couldn't reach the zoom.
Well, because you can loosen that and tighten it. I have it set to my hand.
Yeah.
But you have fucking bear mitts for no reason.
I just got big palms, man. I got big palms, but my damn fingers ain't.
Big fella.
My damn fingers ain't long enough. So I couldn't really figure out the zoom. And I mean, it's a pretty good camera.
Yeah. No, it's really not that bad at all. Really.
No, the night vision is dope. I mean, everything that it records is smooth.
Yeah.
60.
It's 1080p and 60 frames a second.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know shit about like actual video, but I know for gaming, 60 frames a second is what you want.
Yeah.
So I just related to that. I said 60. I saw 60 frames a second, and I was like, yeah, let me get that.
Right. Which is reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. But this is the quality that it's gonna be.
Yeah.
For a while. Start out for sure.
All of our glory.
Yeah. Well.
And it's cool because we're gonna be able to. It's not that big either, so we're gonna be able to take it with us whenever we go places and shit. I do gotta buy a case for it though.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm just throwing it in a Nike backpack.
Nike backpack and calling it good, right?
It's got like my Nike backpack's got like underwear, socks, 2 hoodies, a pair of pants, weed, and a camera.
Yeah. So it's safe.
And it's about maxed out. It's about maxed out.
Yeah. So excited to have the camera. Hopefully you guys are just as excited.
Hell yeah.
And damn, was it? Oh, GoPro.
We do gotta get them. They're like
Just 'cause
$200 at Best Buy.
They're still expensive. I don't even know what hero they're on.
I'm gonna pay $20 to get a POV of me drunk. No.
Well,
I got an iPhone for that.
I think they have like, I think they're at like Hero 6. I don't really know
I don't know what that.
what they're at.
Is that like the model?
Yeah, GoPro like Hero 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just all updated. So hopefully we'll get into that.
Yeah. But you was talking earlier about Cam Newton going to the Patriots.
Yeah. So, if you're,
What are your honest thoughts about that though? Like what?
I think it was a good choice.
Yeah.
I think it was an awesome choice. Only because Cam Newton, first of all, he's still young. Second of all, he makes good plays. I mean, it's gonna be hard to replace Tom Brady, and that's just
It is, but
fully. I mean, but that's a given.
yeah, but not only that, the Patriots have always run like Tom Brady really only plays in the pocket. Now we have somebody who's a little bit more mobile.
Yeah.
And that's something new for the Patriot offense. And I think the past couple of years, our offense has been kind of not dying down, but they're still good, but they're just not as great as they were a few years ago, you know?
Yeah.
But
That's why.
so I think with Cam Newton is gonna mix things up a little bit, and I think a lot of the defenses that got used to playing us aren't gonna know how to adjust to us the first couple games. Like during preseason, when we're playing like our rookies, it's gonna be whatever. It's gonna be like usually like typical Patriots preseason. Like we kind of gotta suck a little bit, and that's it.
Right.
And once the season comes, we're gonna like our first few games, we're gonna go good.
Yeah.
It's
It'll be no less than when Tom Brady was there. In what I'm thinking. It's going to be.
But we still have the same core group. We're missing Gronk and Brady.
Same lot. Well,
but Gronk was always out with an injury.
Gronk was usually out with an injury.
He was big for no reason.
Yeah. So, yeah, still the same core group. We got all linemen. You know, still the same as far as I know right now.
Yeah.
You know, linemen are receivers, defense. Again, as far as I can remember, it's all the same people. I don't think we've traded anybody other than bringing on Cam Newton.
Mm.
Unless it's such a
minor trade that it wasn't.
Yeah, minor trade that doesn't really. It's not out there.
It was like a third trade.
Yeah. And then Tom Brady and Gronk went to the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Which actually, I'm not even gonna front. Like, I'm not even mad about it per se. I wish the younger guys on the Patriots got more time to play before Brady left.
Right.
Because when Brady was here, obviously he got all the playing time.
All the playing time.
Besides his 4-game suspension for Deflategate.
Yeah.
Which was whack. But
yeah, whatever.
We're not gonna get that.
Don't want to start a problem.
And this is why people hate New England fans.
Yeah, that's alright.
But no, like they just didn't get much playing time, and everything was half the plays were focused around Brady's play style. So I think trading Brady was like, it sucks because like I wanted him and Gronk to retire as Patriots. To be honest, that was like,
I thought Brady was going to retire with the Pats.
Well,
I think everybody did, honestly.
Gronk and Brady both of them though, because if that's the team you started with, right? And you've been there for so long, had this much success, everybody wants to see you retire at that. But Brady wants to keep playing, which I can respect. You know what I mean? Like I can't put him down for
Brady
wanting to stay in the game.
I forget. Brady was a second string for a different team. I can't remember which team it was before he went to the Pats.
Mm-hmm.
But
as far as like his actual
playing time, yeah, it's the Pats.
And he's been there since what? 2004.
Yeah.
I almost said
16 years that he's been there. So I don't think it was a bad trade, honestly, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how the season plays out.
I mean, our defense has still been pretty solid.
We've always had a pretty decent defense.
Even mid to early 2000s, we had a pretty solid defense.
Right.
I mean, like 90s and shit, Patriots really weren't that great of a team.
They weren't relevant.
They weren't relevant at all. They looked like a fucking Pepsi can. Like a Diet Pepsi. You seen their old jerseys?
Yeah, they still weren't relevant. But I mean, compared to what they are now, but even when they weren't relevant, you gotta think there was still the Bucks.
You know who came out of nowhere? The Bills. The Bills were always like a mediocre, not mediocre, but they were always like a lower average team. Right. And then out of nowhere, they beat both the Giants and the Jets. So because I remember everyone was talking about they're the Kings of New York. You know what I mean? That's what everybody said. They're the
Giants and the Jets. The Giants. The Giants.
They got Barkley. The Giants.
The Giants.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Saquon Barkley. That's cool. He's good, but who else? You can't base your whole team off a running back.
Right.
Four boys who take a beat. The Jets
definitely ran.
This is what pissed me off about the Jets. If we play them in New England, like at Foxborough, respect. We'll respect that. We play them in New York, it's always a close game.
Yeah.
That shit has not been different since like 2015.
Yeah.
It's always ever since I can remember watching football. It was every time we go to New York, it's some bullshit.
Yeah, it's something. The Pats lost to the Giants both Super Bowls that they won.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. So the Giants have been, when they're good, they're good.
The Giants? Well, good. When the Giants...
I mean, that goes with any team, but like, when it comes to the Pats,
well, it's like
a rivalry. I mean,
that's exactly what it is. Like, it's a rivalry kind of thing where like the Bruins... This is the thing. New England teams in general, period. Sports teams. We are always rivals with the other top teams in our league, no matter what sport it is. Think about it. Hockey, the Bruins are rivals with like the Canadian teams.
Yeah.
Football, we're rivals with fucking, well, obviously, the Giants and the Dolphins are like technical rivals.
Technically.
But we had a rivalry for a long time with like Baltimore, Denver, like.
Oh yeah, the Seahawks. Well, the Seahawks and then the Ravens.
Pretty much anybody we played in the Super Bowl.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal because I mean, at this point, New England fans almost expect to get to the Super Bowl regardless.
Exactly. I hate to say it like that, but I at least expect to make the AFC conference. That's all I want. Like every year, I want to see us make it at least that far. But if we win the AFC conference, we're winning the Super Bowl in my head. Because I can't see us get that far and lose. That shit hurts. If you support your team for that long.
Bro, I remember the first Super Bowl I ever watched was Giants and the Pats.
That's a bad Super Bowl to start off.
I had my heart and soul invested in the Patriots.
Is that the one that Dylan and Quasi always talk about? Where you had to go outside for a second?
No.
You were mad, John, said that you were watching the Patriots play.
No, that was...
What was the...
That wasn't that time. That was the Pats and...
Was it Baltimore? I know Baltimore gave us trouble for a while.
I think it maybe it was the Ravens.
And those are always, like, pretty good games.
Yeah. But that's when, fucking... What's-his-face was playing.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis, yeah.
Ray Lewis. His big ass for no reason.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember what it was, but... Or what that time you're talking about is.
Yeah.
But the first Super Bowl I watched was Pats and Giants, and the Giants won. It gets me so mad to this day, yo. So mad. So I kid you not, I was so pissed that I didn't even know what to do. Mom was like, chill. Like, it's not a big deal. I was like, you don't understand. Mind you, I'm like maybe 6.
Yeah.
I was freaking out. I think it was, look and see, Pats versus Giants. I think it was 2000 and...
I thought about to look up.
2000 and... Maybe it was 2004. His rookie
2008.
year. 2008?
The Giants defeated the Patriots 17-14.
Yeah. So that's probably what it was then. Pissed me off. But they played twice, though, in the Super Bowl. Was there an early one before that?
No, it was 2008 and 2000. It was past 2010, the second one, I think.
Okay.
Was it? Or it might have been 2004.
I can't remember because Tom Brady's rookie year was MVP, I think. Well, while he's looking that up, yeah, I lost my mind. First Super Bowl I watched, I was pissed off. But after that, I mean, Pats have always been in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, we've always been like playoff contenders.
Playoff team. Some people say it's because of our conference and the teams that we have to go against, but I mean, at the end of the day, we still always tend to be the last team, pretty much.
Yeah, it was 2008 and 2012.
Yeah, so it was 2008 then. So it was 9. Well.
Yeah, that shit was insane.
Yeah.
I
think they're still going to be a good team. I think everyone that does like the Patriots still are going to have that standard of, okay, we're going to make it to the playoffs, conference, and then Super Bowl, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, but we haven't really had a bad losing season in a while.
No, we really haven't. I mean, we've made playoffs.
Oh, I know what it was. It was the same year that the Pats had a perfect record, and then they lost the Super Bowl.
That was 2008.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah, that was the year.
Actually, because we still have the record for best season, right? Because of that, because we went undefeated until
the Super Bowl. So it was 13-1, or 12-1.
Well, no, there's be more than that, right?
I don't know.
Fuck it.
I can't remember. Either way, it was a perfect season. Lost Super Bowl. Pissed me right off. I was 9 years old, stomping around the house, calling everyone who likes the Giants a fucking bitch. Because I was mad.
I had a birthday party here. You were there, I think, when me and Quasi literally fought because of the Giants and Patriots.
Yeah.
We started arguing. We were living here, so I was in high school. And we must have been sophomores, so we were probably like 16 years old. At least I was. I was always a little bit older than the grade, so we're probably like 16.
Right.
And me and Quasi were just going back and forth about the Patriots and Giants, because he's from Newark, New Jersey, so he likes the Giants because he likes dick. And it got to the point where we literally like, do you want to go outside? And during my birthday party, I had to fight this dude because he's a homie though. I still love him, but
yeah, obviously.
No, I still remember because me and my dad used to watch a lot of hockey. And
I never got into hockey, so I don't have.
I remember when the Patriots went to the Stanley Cup with
Patriots went to the Stanley Cup.
Oh, the Bruins went to the Bruins went to the Stanley Cup with I want to say it was Vancouver actually. Was it Vancouver? When they had all that drama and shit.
I don't know
that was
damn thing about hockey.
That was
I don't know nothing about hockey.
It was one of the Canadian teams, and I want to say it was Vancouver, and that shit was insane. Like, I think it was 2012 or 11. And I remember it was like, it went all the way to Game 7. That's the one where like, they were like, he bit his finger and shit like that, and like.
Maybe I did hear something about that.
No, it was a dirty fucking series.
Yeah,
it was
I think
dirty
I did hear something about that.
Remember, I was sitting at my abuelita's, and me and my dad were in the living room, and it was like I think it was Game 5, and we were getting hype as fuck, you know what I mean? And then, no, it was Game 6, because they were getting ready to go into Game 7. And they tied it up, and I had like a Matchbox in my hand, because I used to play with like the Hot Wheels and Matchboxes and shit. I mean, it was...
Oh, Matchbox Scar.
It was
I thought you meant like
ago.
a Matchbox.
No, it was 9 years ago. I was 12.
What?
Like,
What are you doing?
I was in middle school just balling. But anyway, I had like a little Matchbox, whatever. I fucking whipped it. And,
Why? Oh, when all that was going on?
A lot of energy.
Yeah.
A lot of emotion.
A lot of energy in this damn unstable child. Give him a Matchbox car to whip around.
I whipped it. And my grandparents had like those glass doors on their TV stand.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, boom, off of it. And my dad looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
What was that about? You sitting like this?
I was. No, I literally was standing up off the couch. I was about this tall. Still about the house like.
Yeah. That glass.
As if I was playing 2K. Like.
Don't get me started on damn
Oh,
sports
do you
games.
remember the NHL video game?
Yeah.
It was like.
Oh, I remember
we played
what you
what?
played.
2014? 2016 we played. When I bought
played
it, and you came over here, we used to play all the time.
yeah.
You and Quasi.
Yeah, I tried to.
And that shit got real.
I didn't even. I wasn't even about that.
He told me, he was like, I don't play sports games. I was like, I said, stop being a bitch. And we used to
I
hang out.
told him.
He used to come over all the time, so I was like, bro, we're playing NHL. Stop being a pussy. We started playing. I think the first game, I beat you like 3-0 or 3-1.
It was so trash.
And after the first goal I scored, it was literally like the second period. I didn't score until the second period. The first goal I scored, it's still a close game. He lost his rabbit ass mind.
I was pissed.
He was like, yo, how the fuck am I supposed to see that? This is bullshit. He got pissed off.
I was mad.
Because the puck is
I
so
was mad.
small, especially in a video game, and he was like, how am I supposed to stop that? And he looked at me as if I was supposed to tell him. He was like,
Man, you invited me over to play. Like and I told him I was like, I don't really play that much. And he was like, and he had the audacity to not teach me how to play. He was like, well, you do this, you change players like this, and you pass like
the
that.
bare minimum to play.
The bare minimum. I was like, all right.
He can pass and shoot and move.
And he was like, all right. And they showed me like the analog stuff. Low key, I was like, okay, got
You
it.
can do like the dangles.
Yeah, Wicked didn't have it.
No, Wicked,
Yeah.
you a trick.
I was just awful. I knew that. So I was getting more and more pissed off. And then that one goal just got to me. I was like,
Well, it's like,
no, if you don't show me how to
you
play.
can do the fighting in it, remember? And you use the sticks to fight.
Yeah.
And I fought him like twice in the first period just because I was trying to show him it. And then I was like, the second time I was like, yo, let's go. Because I hit you like hard as fuck. And when you get hit hard in the game, your controllers vibrate. So you know it's on.
Yeah.
And I leveled him. And he just looked at me like he wanted to fight in real life. Like he looked
I
at
was
me.
mad. The controller was shaking my hand, but it wasn't from the controller. I was like, man, if you don't show me how to play this damn game, I'm done playing.
And I was like, yo, if you press Y, they'll start a fight. And my dude went up to his, and I was trying to show him it, and did that little, like, grab his shoulder and spin him around. I've never seen him, I've watched him play UFC games, and I've never seen him more into a fight than right then. He was like, you better spin me up. How do you fight? And he was so real about it.
Well, because I know how to play UFC games, but I don't know. So not only am I trying to fight him with his character, he knows how to play. I'm trying to fight and learn at the same time. And I'm getting my ass whooped in front of all my teammates and all of his. My head coach is watching. I'm standing there. I'm like on the paddle, and he's standing there. He whooped my ass. So yeah, I was upset.
Yeah.
I was
And then
upset.
what was it, Madden? Madden you were good at though. You just got mad real easy.
I wasn't that good at Madden.
But because you know football though, so you knew enough to like hold your own.
I knew enough how to get around, but when it came to like
No, when it came to all that special shit,
when
I
it
don't
came
even
to
know how
like
do
just
it.
playing the game, it was weird because of the way that they move and stuff like that. But I mean, Madden's alright. Madden, when I get mad at Madden, I get really mad, like really mad. Or NBA 2K.
2K will get me going.
David, if you're watching this, David knows. We was playing 2K one night, and he was, I think, oh no, that might have been Call of Duty. So never mind. But just for the sake of the story, because I'm pretty sure it was 2K, me and him were playing, and I was doing so bad, and then I was just keep my cool, and I had this like little stand like this tall, and I had a glass on it, and we was just playing, and then he made a shot on me, and I just smoked that glass, and it bounced off the thing. It bounced off that little thing that I had for it, and it bounced off, hit the carpet, then hit the wall and shattered, and then I've never. He was like, "Yo, chill." I was just like, "No, this game is fucking stupid." I got up, took the game out. I was like, "We're playing something else." So I get mad. I get mad at sports games. That's why I don't play them no more.
Nah, 2K was crazy because when I was moved out, we had a big ass 72-inch TV. The son bitch was huge. The TV was taller than me.
Yeah, it was huge.
Like literally, if I laid down next to the TV, I'm 5'9", bitch was taller than me.
It was a big TV.
And so when we had parties, that was in the living room, and we would bring my Xbox down because I had 2K19 at the time. It was the end of 2018, so it was 2K19.
I never went there when you guys played 2K. It was just like Sonic, or not Sonic, Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And Mario
No, but at one point we had the Xbox set up down there, and for parties we would have 2K going on in one of the rooms because, I mean, we partied, but we're gamers, we're nerds, like we just. Yeah. So we had 2K going in the room, and me, Dre, David, the Chris's, everybody would like hop onto it once in a while, like, and you'd just be hammered and be like, "Fuck you!" And it was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Not even fun, like.
Especially
if you want to get a party going like lit,
if you got a Switch,
Smash Bros. Not Smash Bros. Mario Kart all day.
Well, no, Smash Bros. I get so lost.
Mario Kart gets so much more real.
Yeah, I get so lost in Smash Bros. Though, because especially if you have like a lot of players, it's just so hard to keep track of.
Yeah, it is.
And that's just my biggest thing.
Mm.
I lose my player all the damn time. I'm getting pushed off the island and stuff.
Yeah, you're not good at Smash Bros. At all.
No, I'm not.
You don't. But no, Mario Kart's a whole different story. Like, I would throw hands over some Mario Kart.
Yeah.
But you know what gets you likes on Tinder? If you drop in your bio and say, "Hey, y'all got a Switch in Mario Kart,"
Yeah.
girls will like you about 3 times more. That's a fact. I tried it. I did it. Actually, it's on my Tinder right now.
Get yourself a Switch, my boy.
You want pussy?
Get a Switch.
Get a Switch. Get a Switch.
I mean, if you've been listening to us on, or if you started your own podcast, you'd have money in your pockets to buy a Switch.
Hit up Anchor.
Hit up that Anchor, that's all I'm saying.
I'll record in the same room. And that's all I'm going to say. I can't get into much more because
yeah, make sure
we
you're in
kind
the
of
same.
rely on them.
Yeah, make sure you're in the same area. How about that? That you can both speak in the same mic in the same time.
We'll record about 30-minute intervals. That's really it.
Yeah, so get yourself a Switch if you got some money. Go rake a lawn.
Get a job.
Get a job.
Get a job.
Get a job. So, just go get. I mean, if you get a Switch, I mean, it sounds like you.
It's worth it.
Have you got any yet?
So
Get
what
a
are you saying
Switch.
about the CDC?
Yeah, so the CDC.
So what are you saying about the CDC?
So the CDC. Now,
Actually, speaking of getting it, the conversation we had Sunday in the car, going to the Chitin and Dam. I don't see why it's weird to fuck with boxers on. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but it's not weird.
oh, the chin and dam. Yeah.
It's not weird to fuck with boxers on. After you heard my reasoning, like.
After her, well, let's back up. Let's back up. So, okay, so how did you start it with me? You said, well, we were talking about taking a piss, and I
said, who uses the pee hole?
Yeah, no, because he
Nobody uses that.
on his way to Maine, actually.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so let me tell the story. Wait a minute.
Yeah, so that's
So I peed already like 3 times. I didn't want to be that dude to be like, "Hey, yo, pull over so I can
And it's
pee."
a long trip.
It's like 3 hours.
It's a 3-hour trip.
Plus to go to Portland because we stopped in Freiburg and then went to Portland, so we went up and around.
Right, so it's 100 and...
It's a lot of miles.
It's over 115 miles away.
Anyway, so we make it to a bathroom in Conway, and I had to pee wicked, but I waited for somebody else that had to pee. We're standing outside of the bathroom, and I had to like hold my dick to not pee. And this bitch comes out of the bathroom. I walk in, and I was in front of the toilet, and I never wear a belt. I didn't even know why I had a belt on me. But I fucking had a leather belt on, and I couldn't get the belt undone, so I was like, fuck. And I like a little bit dribbled out, and I fucking like ripped it off.
That's when
pretty much threw my pants down. Like, I don't know how I didn't break the button or something. Like, I just threw them bitches down and just started pissing.
Yeah.
And then I called Crispy in, and I was like, yo, you can pee. It's a one-person bathroom. Okay. I was like, yo, you can pee, but I'm gonna chill in here for a second because I gotta clean myself up because I got a little pee-pee on me. And I was telling him about it, and he was like, well, why didn't you just unzip your pants? I was like, nobody uses their fucking pee hole.
Just a zipper, only because if you were struggling that much, my first thought would be...
But the panic set in. The panic set in, so my brain wasn't straight. I just wanted to pee.
My train of thought was, okay, just unzip it. Use the fly. Yeah, use the fly and piss out of that. Then he proceeds to tell me the only time that he uses anything like that is when he's fucking. And it's through the box. You know how your boxer's got that hole, right? I really don't know what it's for. I'm pretty sure it's to go pee.
It's for fucking.
You tell me that's a fucking hole?
It's a fucking hole.
It's a fucking hole, but it ain't a fucking hole. So he proceeds to tell me that when he gets intimate, no homo.
I'm not suave sneaky, you know what I mean?
He chooses to not. Maybe, is it weird? No, it's weird. Okay.
It's not weird.
It's weird.
Cause listen, no, this bitch. So my ex.
Oh boy.
And I was gonna say I didn't mean that, but nah, this bitch. She said it to me once. She made a joke about like anal and shit like that, and I was like, I don't know how I really feel about it.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know if I want to be where you poop. That's just. It's an exit only to everybody for me. And she was like, oh, it's not that bad until you try it. And I was like, I kind of made a joke real quick of like, well then like show me pretty much, you know what I mean? And she was, no, I wouldn't do it anymore, but like we could show you. And I was like, absolutely the fuck not. And she goes, well, I have a gay friend, this and that. And she goes, no. I was like, you better hit up God.
Oh, I know you. Okay, I know.
I was like, you better hit up God because I ain't talking to nobody. And so she always made jokes, but was like half serious about trying to push it in my ass.
That's why.
So whenever we fucked, I left my boxes on because I was like, you ain't getting. First of all, whatever you need to see for us to fuck is out of my boxers. Why would a girl want to see my ass?
I've seen it, and I don't. There's no reason. You're not missing nothing.
Thank you.
It looks like.
Actually,
I don't even know what it looks like. It looks like a tumbleweed.
They can understand how you saw my. Like,
oh yeah, no, not like that. Not like that.
I was like, you trying to throw it out.
Not like that. Quick side story.
So we was buzzing.
We was in the bathroom at Common Farms, and he was in the stall, and I walked in to go take a piss at the urinal. But you know that little tiny crack.
You had to put it in the toilet. That's their fault.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's not that small.
Reason,
that
this
bitch
one,
like this wide.
Yeah, I was gonna say for some reason this one was like extra wide. So I went to go take a piss, and he was just finishing up, and then he stands up to go put his trousers on. Huh?
The toilet was fucking up, remember? And I panicked. So I didn't know the crack was there.
Yeah, so he turned around, ass out, cheeks hanging out, and he turns like that. Meanwhile, I'm walking in, and I was like, "Why is it?" Because his feet was facing the wrong way, and I was like, "Why is it?" And I looked through the crack.
First of all, he's a perv.
I just saw. It's right. The urinal's right next to the stall, so I went to go turn to go to the bathroom, and I saw your feet was the wrong way. I was like, "What the hell?" And when I turned, I just saw cheeks, hairy cheek, in that little thing. I started dying. I was like, yo, what are you doing, bro?
Yo, so, because he heard it after he flushed, because you took a poop after I did.
Yeah.
And you even said it, when you flushed, the toilet made a weird noise, because it's a gas station at 1 o'clock in the morning, what do you expect?
Yeah.
And I went to flush it, but it sounded like it got clogged, so I stood up, I was like, fuck. And I turned around, and once I look at the toilet, I hear behind me, like, yo. And I was like, turn around, and all I can see through the crack is him. Like, it was like a little line, but I could see his face. He was like, looking at me like, he wanted to die.
What are you doing, bro?
And then I was like, yo, the toilet clogged. He was like, what? I turned around, I was like, actually, it's not clogged, but like, it's definitely broke. That's all I'm going to say. It's just broke. And then, yeah.
So that's how that happened.
But the thing is, you're not the first person to see my ass, though. So that's why that time, I just thought it was funny, and I was like, fuck it. Right. Because I was at Goshen one time, which is like a swimming spot a lot of us go to. About it's probably 30 minutes from Claremont-ish. Longer for you guys in Springfield. But it's got a rope swing and a fire pit. You can't camp out there, but you can stay as late as you want. So we'll have fires at night and shit, go there and go swimming and sip a little bit, smoke, yeah. And at one point, I went into the dark to change into my swimming suit, and Crispy was already in his like shorts, you know. So he's on the top of the rope swing ladder, and he just looks over and goes, "Hey, Sneaky, you got a hairy ass." And I moved just enough out of the light where like I can still see, but nobody else is really looking at me. Because I was like, I'm not gonna change right next to the fire. You know?
There was because there was a fire. And
you might have been. Because I was turning around,
I was taking a piss
quite a ways out.
I was taking a piss farther away from you. Because I could see you and you could see me, so we knew we weren't looking
At each other, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, we were just fucking around like, hey, don't be doing the like do what you gotta do. You change. I'm taking a piss.
So I dropped my underwear and pants, kept putting on my swim shit, and as I do it, Crispy goes, "Hey, yo, Sneaky, you got a hairy ass." That's all he said. There was nothing like, "Oh, yo, look that way. There's something over there." It was just that. Everybody at the fire looked. And I was like, I'm not even ashamed at this point because you guys knew what you were looking at.
Right.
Like,
it was very well known and it brought to attention that his ass is out. And everyone was like...
And he was like, "Oh, everybody saw your hairy ass." And I was like, "And?"
Hey, that was what y'all was getting into.
A butt don't hurt nobody. A butt never hurt nobody.
It's just a butt with hair on it.
I seen...
Butts.
You see butts there? You ever go to the Edgar May?
You ever go to the YMCA, Edgar May?
You see a lot more.
You see a lot of things.
Why don't old dudes walk around with underwear on? Can we talk about that? Why don't old dudes... If you're an old dude in the locker room, why are you walking around with your dick out?
Because they can.
But if we do it...
They're not going to say nothing. So, that's how that came up. Long story short. So, that's why he wears his underwear, but I just thought, I've never heard that. So I thought it was
gotta be a normal... I can't be the only one. I got trust issues.
Nobody, there's no way. Nobody's not the only one.
Alright, we're back. Are you straight? So what was you saying about the CDC though? Let's get into like a little bit of a... Not real talk. Actually, before you say whatever you want to say, I know it has to do with COVID. This kid go and post on Facebook today. And I don't get into like a lot of Facebook politics because I really don't give a fuck.
Right. That's just a good thing to say out of in general.
Yeah, but he said, he was talking about, and I've seen it in multiple places, why I'm bringing it up. I've seen it in multiple places. How the virus is like a, thing made up by the United States government. Not the government, but the United States people and shit. As like a conspiracy theory almost to make Trump look bad because it's happening during the election time and this and that or whatever. And I saw him post that and I got kind of curious as to why people say that. And it was more out of curiosity than to argue with him. He hasn't responded yet, but I commented on it and I was like, yo, I don't get into fish politics like that. I don't give a fuck. But what is your reasoning to say that it's fake? I was like, because if the virus is fake, why is Australia in lockdown right now? And why are all these South American countries having issues with people dropping like crazy and they have their hospitals full and they have nowhere to put people in, even in the graveyards?
Italy in the beginning was got hit hard. I mean, that's also, I mean, it does attack elderly people more, but it's at the end of the day, it's a... The
United States wasn't even the first two countries to get hit with it. The United States, it didn't start in the United States. So how is this a United States thing? How is this the thing that's... Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is this...
Yeah. What is this gonna prove outside of it? What is this going to prove by trying to justify that it was made only to try and make Trump look bad?
Yeah.
I guess. So, I mean, it really... I don't know. I don't know what the point is, I guess, in even trying to make that a theory or even raise a question that it was made here.
That's what I'm saying. It just doesn't make sense to me at all. And like, I don't know. People, it's like people just can't follow rules. Like,
take it for what it is.
Yeah. There's always a catch.
There's always a catch. I mean,
like I haven't said
the way things are going is it's like people are taking with a lot of things right now. It seems like people are kind of taking advantage when you get an inch and you take it a mile.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's what seems to be going on a lot right now, which is stuff that we don't exactly have to get into, but well, not right now anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not.
We've already touched on this episode.
9?
Yeah, I was okay.
9 or 10.
Episode 9 or 10.
That was the riots one, and then my senior prank.
Yeah, riots, senior prank, and COVID.
And that's the thing is like, we
get into a little bit more there.
We do, but we really just don't. Not that we don't give a fuck about the politics, but we just don't really
entertain it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I still gotta go to work. I still gotta pay all my bills.
Right.
Ain't shit changed. You know what I mean? Like
nothing. Yeah. But
like my life didn't change.
I try to wear a mask.
Oh, as far as that goes, yeah.
Where I can't. Well, yeah. This is all just pertaining to the coronavirus and what I'm gonna lead into here. It's not. I don't know how I want to feel when people say, like, they're not going to wear a mask just to try and prove a point that they don't have to. Which, you can do whatever you want. But there's also, there's stuff out there where, you know, very respectable scientists or whatever, like CDC, for example. You know, they're trying to give you these tips and ideas and everything and how to stop it from spreading. And some people just don't want to listen.
Yeah.
It also depends on the area. I get that, but.
Well, actually, Vermont right now is.
I think
one of the best.
I think Vermont's one of the top.
It's got to be
states.
top 3.
Yeah, one of the top states in the sense of overall confirmed cases of COVID.
Yeah. Which I seen some shit that was like if you died from like a heart condition or something. But you were confirmed having COVID, they'll mark you down as a COVID death.
Yeah.
And that's why on the kids' post I commented, and I was like, I can see like, if maybe the conspiracy you had was that the media is hyping it up more, you know?
Mm.
I was like, but if to say it's fake and that's all a cover up for the United States election, why is the whole world you know what I mean?
Right.
So that shit just didn't make sense to me at all. Like I was like,
yeah, I have no idea. It's all pretty crazy.
yeah.
But I have something right here from cdc.gov. And one of the questions that I brought up is, who should wear a cloth face covering? This is just, you can look it up online. Literally, you just type in coronavirus CDC, and then this will come up. General public, CDC recommends all people 2 years of age and older wear a cloth face covering in public setting and when around people who don't live in your household, especially when others are not following social distancing.
Which we're almost 6 feet.
Pretty close. But we've been around each other throughout this whole quarantine.
It's not going to do much.
Right.
Besides the Portland trip, what have we really done?
Right. So, it's just, it even says it in that website or post that it's a simple face covering that can help like a lot more than anybody. If 2 persons are wearing a mask that haven't been in contact throughout the whole quarantine, they are more than 5 times less likely to contract it through coughing, sneezing,
the
spit
mask
getting all over the place.
The mask is just supposed to
just filter.
Protect other people, not yourself.
Not just yourself, right?
That's the thing is the mask is supposed to protect other people.
Right.
So, it seems like selfish to me to not
wear a mask.
Yeah, and the people who are like, well, I want to go in this store, but they require a mask, and I have a medical condition, I can't wear a mask. And get somebody else to go in the fucking store.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too.
And they're literally bitch about it. They're taking away my rights. No, it's private property. Either way, if it's private property, I can tell you to fuck off because it's private property. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're not breaking your rights. They're just telling you to fuck off.
Yeah. I think it's it's ignorant, especially when it comes to people who, when you walk up to a store and it says, will not be, what's it called? Will not entertain people who are not wearing masks in the store, pretty much. And then for them to kind of go off on a rant about how they shouldn't have to. I understand you shouldn't have to, but don't bitch about it when you go in the store and they ask you to leave because it's their company policy.
Yeah.
You read it on the door. Unless you can't read, then maybe. But other than that, if you can read, you saw it and you went in just out of pure ignorance, I guess.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, there's no sympathy.
There really isn't. No.
I mean, it just seems kind of ridiculous.
And that's just the way.
Anywhere else, don't
now.
wear a mask. That's on you. I mean.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, that's just how shit is now. Like at work, if we leave our workstation, we have to wear our mask. And work supplies it because we work there, so we have to.
Company policy, you know.
And but still, it's like that's just how life is gonna be now, and we just kind of have to
go along with it.
Go along with it, yeah.
Ride the wave until
it's just how the times are, you know. You're not gonna fucking.
Right. I mean, unless you want start a movement behind just not wearing masks.
But that's
for whatever reason. Then you can do that. Yeah, you might as well just don't hold your breath. So, I mean, like I said, you can look it up yourself. Just type in COVID, cdc.gov, and it's a bunch of lists and a couple reasons why. Maybe it'll change your mind, or maybe it'll make you even think more about it. Like, I'm not saying that I'm extremely, extremely serious about it, but whenever I go into a store, if they have hand sanitizer that's readily available, I use it.
Yeah.
I use it in and out, and I carry a mask with me. I have one in my truck and in my car at all times.
The shit in Maine was disgusting. We used hand sanitizer.
Yeah, buy your own hand sanitizer because some of them smell really disgusting, nasty. Look,
I got hand sanitizer right there.
Hand sanitizer at all times. Come on.
And I got Febreze.
And Febreze. Oh, did you see that? They're saying Lysol kills Febreze, or not? Yeah, Lysol kills Febreze. Lysol kills COVID now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, it specifically said in the beginning of this,
it don't.
That it doesn't, and it won't. Man, hold on.
So what? Lysol just strong as fuck now?
You.
Lysol been in that P90X since that news article came out?
Tell him what's up. Let me look up right here.
News article came out, they're like, hey yo, Lysol can't kill it. Lysol was out there bench pressing. He's like, I can't kill who?
You hold on a second.
Lysol bought a Glock.
It's like, yeah, you thought I couldn't. Look right here. Lysol, Clorox. This is on Good RX. I think RX is usually like a prescription thing, I think.
Yeah. RX is like pharmaceutical type shit.
CDC recommends a two-step approach. Start by cleaning dirty surfaces and follow up with a disinfectant to prevent COVID-19. Hydrogen peroxide, Lysol laundry sanitizer, Lysol Neutra Air 2-in-1, Lysol brand all-purpose cleaner. All-purpose cleaner.
Yep.
Come on. Clorox multi-surface cleaner and bleach, Clorox disinfecting wipes, Clorox disinfecting bathroom cleaner, and there's a couple other things there. But in the beginning, they were saying it wasn't. It was pretty much like you can't clean it off.
Yeah. No, when it first came out, they were like, we're all fucked.
Pretty much, it was like, go on lockdown now.
You can't get rid of it.
Don't talk to anybody. Cover your mouth. Don't breathe. Don't sneeze. Nobody's sick anymore.
I was opening my front door with a 357. I was like, some old couple was pouring like, can I get some eggs? I was like, you want what?
You want what? You
get these.
Need a mask.
Get this lid. I can tell you that. Nah, COVID gave me trust issues. And my thing is like, I walk into a store, and for some reason I feel like I gotta like clear my throat.
Bad.
I told you I don't know what is. The second I walk into a store, I feel like
usually don't, but I know what you're saying.
And I'm like, this is not the time. I'm walking in, but and everybody's gonna be like,
the door.
Get out.
The door. Well, it's just crazy to me to think how this is gonna be like masks and stuff is gonna become normal now. Exactly. For a long time, and now to not sneeze or cough, clear your throat in the store for. That's all because of this that's going on, which it is. I mean, it's a pretty.
I've been looking like Jordan Peele when he's like sweating.
The Jordan Peele meme.
Yeah,
he's sweating his ass off. Yeah, so it's still something to take seriously, but like it's gotten to the point now you can't cough, clear your throat, sneeze. If you do,
keep pushing. It sucks because I am that way too though. Someone coughs near me and I'm like,
I'm the same way. Yeah, someone coughs I'm like, oh. Because that's how everybody is now, though. It's just gotten to that point. I just think it's so crazy.
Yeah, someone coughs.
Like you watch TV and it's like, damn, Huh? What'd I do?
That's just someone coughs near me. I'm like, what'd you say?
You huh? You got a problem? Is there an issue?
Is there an issue?
Yeah, so it's just crazy because now, like, my grandmother the other day was saying she was watching TV and she thought it was weird seeing people walking around without any masks on, like in the city or whatever. So, I mean, it's starting to become like a normal now.
Like Florida, Georgia, and Texas have been pretty bad.
That's expensive.
But the governors in all those states just don't. They're just like, yeah, fuck it, go out. And that's why Florida's had so many fucking parties on the beach and shit. But if you look at their records, they're getting like mad COVID cases out of nowhere.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of out.
Well, not out of nowhere, but
it's all for reasons. I mean,
like I said, Georgia and Texas. Texas was one of the last countries to shut down, states to shut down, and one of the first ones to open back up.
What was?
Texas.
Oh,
Texas
that makes sense. That's a Lone Star state.
Nothing. Yeah.
Come on.
There was like literally the last one to close down. And then like one of the first ones to open back up. They closed down for like 2 weeks and they're like, we good.
Like, that's enough. You said quarantine for 2 weeks? We did it. We did it. Now look. Shut back down again.
Are they shut down back down?
Well, after they opened up, they did. They put them all back on a pretty strict. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Listen, I know Australia, like as a country, is fucking shut down, like lockdown. This is what I've heard.
I haven't really heard too much about that. No, it's not that.
No, it's not that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's gonna be like this for a while.
Yeah.
Things are starting to loosen up a little bit more, but in order for like companies to go back to normal, and employment, I mean a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while to bounce back from this.
Oh, really good. Well, especially just rebuilding, like, because a lot of small shops closed down, and now what are they going to do?
The small
They
businesses.
got no money, you know?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of change, especially, like, because we live in small towns. We really do.
Mm.
So, like, a lot of, like, the mom and pop shops are going to be
They're hurting.
fucked. And that's kind of what our communities thrived on was, like, that old town feel, you know? Like a lot of the companies in our areas, like, relied on, like, that. They had a small town vibe to it, and that's what made it so good, you know? But now they're, like,
And what
kind of
kept them up,
fucked.
you know, so it's gonna be what it is.
Yeah.
But what can make you happier is hitting us up for some shirts.
Buy a new fucking shirt,
Get
bro.
a shirt. Make a mask out of this.
Do something. It's a big ass mouth if you're making a mask out of it, but some of y'all talk a lot of shit, so.
Get you a shirt. That'll make you feel better.
Make you feel better.
Maybe.
It gives you like a. Getting something new gives you like a weird. You're excited for the first time you see it. That's the thing.
What the hell's the word? Euphoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you buy a shirt and you're like, damn.
Like, hey, you got a new shirt. And what
That's
you gonna
nice.
do? You're gonna wear it. Because you want to wear it. Because you bought it.
It's a long sleeve. You know those summer nights that get a little windy? Right? You need a beach. You chill with some homies. Throw it on.
You get a shirt. That's what you do. Ain't no coronavirus getting through that.
You finish swimming. It's late at night. You hop out. Throw the long sleeve on.
Throw a long sleeve on.
You never heard
Have a
nobody.
good time. I actually don't remember what my last topic was.
So I think we gotta be damn near an hour anyway.
Whoa. How long has that been recording for?
Huh? I was like, I don't know. Your big ass head up.
Hey, man. I can't tell.
It don't say?
No.
Well, we bought the wrong camera.
Yeah, I'll return this bitch.
I'm gonna say that was close to an hour.
It's
We are
gotta
at
be.
40 minutes and we took a break.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, this has been Northeast Kingdom. It's your boy Sneaky. I got my man's Reacts.
Sad.
And we'll see y'all next week.
I'ma try to keep it low key. Yeah. You don't really even know me. Yeah. I'ma try to keep it PG. Yeah. But you was my one and only. I'ma try to keep it low key. Yeah. You don't really even know me. Yeah. I'ma try to keep it PG. Yeah. But you was my one and only. Got that PG shit, yeah. hit it slowly. Show me, bust it right down when you pull me. Rolling, baby girl, I feel like I'm on drugs when I picture bathtub and you soaking on some suds. Back rubs, I can stash love if you act up. I won't act up if you act tough. We can sex up, get undressed. Oh what? Bring it back, huh? I was daydreaming. Sorry for the extra.